Thank you so much for joining me once again for Friday Focus, 10 minutes focused on our mental, physical, spiritual, and financial health and wellness. And I want to ask for your forgiveness in advance if I begin to have a little cough. I'm still fighting these heavy allergies and pollen out here. But I just wanted to talk to you today about emotional abuse and what is emotional abuse. And so the National Domestic Violence Hotline, it includes emotional abuse in the list of the 6 common types of abuse. So there's mental, physical, spiritual, financial, there's sexual abuse, there's digital abuse, and there's even stalking. So while both involve attacking the person's sense of self-worth, emotional abuse often relies more on the verbal threats and insults, while psychological abuse may include a wider range of behaviors such as manipulation, control, and intimidation. And so emotional abuse includes the psychological, the non-physical behaviors such as threats, insults, constant monitoring, checking in, excessive texting, humiliation, intimidation. Okay. So some of the examples of emotional abuse include like calling you names, putting you down, telling you what to do or what to wear. Okay, yelling or screaming at you, intentionally embarrassing you in front of others, or starting rumors about you and preventing you from seeing and communicating with family and friends and just kind of isolating you, or threatening to take away your children, or even threatening your pets, and damaging property. All of these things are emotional abuse. Okay. Even using online communities to control you, to intimidate you, blaming you, being abusive, being jealous outside of relationships and using accusatory, tones with you and threatening to harm you. Okay. And so even threatening to harm themselves if you don't do something is also emotional abuse. And then we have the gaslighting, by pretending not to understand that they've hurt you, refusing to listen to you, questioning your recollection of events, your sources, and trivializing your needs and your feelings. Okay. These are all forms of emotional abuse, making you feel guilty or immature for not agreeing to different like sexual activities and things of that nature. These are all forms of emotional abuse. Okay. And so this can occur in romantic relationships, it can occur in friendships, at school, at work, and in the community. So, what is the impact? The impact of emotional abuse. So, for those who experience emotional abuse in adulthood, the effects can be long lasting and they vary. Some of the things can be um, short-term effects of the mind and the body. Okay, so as well as feeling anxiety and shame and fear and confusion, you might feel powerless or hopeless. um, Victims of emotional abuse also experience crying, moodiness, aches and pains, even physical pain from the emotional abuse. Okay, so sometimes you will hear people say, I didn't put my hands on her or him, but people can still feel physical pain as a result of the emotional, psychological trauma that they're experiencing. Okay. And so we just want to really try to distinguish the emotional and physical abuse and psychological abuse. Another long term effect of emotional abuse is damage to your attachment style. And so you hear people say they have issues with being attached and remaining connected to people. And this can come from having experienced emotional abuse. Excuse me. Okay. And so we just want to really think about all these different forms of abuse and kind of go through your head. If you have seen this, if you have felt this, if you experienced this, if you